Hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for May 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pertaining to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your monthly reading for May. Firstly, I want to wish all those beautiful Taurians who've already had their birthday a happy birthday, of course. I hope you had an incredible day. And of course, happy birthday to all those wonderful Taurians whose birthday is yet to come. I hope your day is full of magic, love, and light. And I'm sending you all such a huge hug out there. And let's get straight to your reading. Now, before I even start, I'm getting an energy of being on the clock, okay? So May is going to be a busy month for you in a really nice way. But let's see with all cards what's coming out for you, because May, it is a very powerful month. There are many intense shifts occurring, and you may have been feeling extra exhausted or burnt out and fed up recently, but Mars now reappears 15 degrees apart from Saturn, and that occurs from the 4th of May. And this really is a big deal, as our collective motivation returns. Vibrations raise higher spiritually. You'll be embracing that inner warrior to overcome challenges and find solutions to any problems that you've been currently experiencing. So basically, you can expect to feel more energized, motivated, and tenacious to move forward on long-term goals. Now, Saturn, it really is a very serious planet that can be a bit of a hard taskmaster, pushing us all to work hard, maintain momentum, and remain true to our path without any distractions. So this in turn can actually create some level of minor tensions with other people as we all jostle with an intense change of energy. But ultimately, Mars encourages you to be passionate about all your endeavors, and you'll be embracing self-expression, creativity, as well as feel enthusiastic to learn new things. Now, you'll pay more attention, of course, to health, body, mind, and soul. Mars reignites your lust for life, and you'll be finding new exciting ways to revamp your life to bring back that spark that may have been missing for the last couple of months as Mars has been hidden. And of course, we have Jupiter, the most auspicious planet of prosperity, shining its beautiful energy upon us all, finally delivering better times ahead. And as we have officially moved into your season, my beautiful Taurians, we should also expect amplified opportunities, success, and good fortune in all areas that you've been focusing your energy on. And as well, you'll be discovering new ideas on how to increase wealth, repay debt, and create solid foundations for more stability. Now, more invitations may come through in the start of the month. It'll start to flow in there to events, and with Jupiter showing up in the sign of Gemini, you'll feel more sociable and potentially meet new people to add to your soul tribe. The new moon on the 8th of May is also about reconnecting with nature, falling back in love with your life again, and attracting good luck and deepening your connection with the law of attraction. So if you have any sort of law of attraction rituals that you tend to do but you've lost touch with there, I'm only getting the uprights in this deck just so you're aware. If you've lost touch with them, this is a great month to reconnect because the law of attraction works strongest in this month. So it'll be perfect for you to attract all that you desire. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius occurs on the 23rd of May, and that will affect all signs, injecting more opportunities for adventure, to take charge and make bold decisions while seeing the bigger picture of your life to remain on track, but also to attract more fun and spontaneity along the way. It's also worth noting that Jupiter will conjunct the Sun on the 18th of May, and after that, Jupiter will not grant any more wishes until later on in the year, specifically around about mid-June. So on a personal level, May is actually a month full of potential and lucky breaks, and despite chaotic situations and surroundings, it'll work really well for you. But on a global scale, however, the reappearance of Mars can actually escalate conflicts that are already in motion, and power plays can increase tension further. Plus, I do want to note that the disappearance of Jupiter can also see public figures in power just disappear from the spotlight or shirk responsibility or accountability when the public need them the most to step up and lead. And also, I hate to mention this part, but we're going to see some more crazy weather situations. These events will continue to occur, sadly, and hurricane season may even start early this year, disrupting the natural flow of weather systems. So something to look out for. Mars, it tends to affect the Earth with its gravitational energy, especially in terms of volcanic activity as well. And as we are in your sign, my beautiful Taurians, and Taurus is an Earth element, we could see more earthquake activity even in areas where they are not typical. And I did mention this in my last monthly prediction reading there, and of course we had that earthquake in New York. Now I hope I'm wrong, of course, because I do see some very strong weather events coming in because of the time period that we're in. So just noting it now, Mars and Saturn also partner up, and that affects water, so there may even be a large-scale flooding event, and I'm particularly drawn to the Ring of Fire, and I hope I'm wrong, as I said, but I just want you to be aware of that. Now, Mercury is no longer in retrograde, and that really is good news for us all. But there's going to be some intense solar flares this month, and this would be a very prudent time for you to save down any important documents, financial statements, as there may be some gremlins in the system, cyber attacks, power outages, things like that. And also, many more exposés will continue to be revealed. If you remember my yearly readings, you'll know that Pluto continues to expose all things hidden from the collective, which can feel uncomfortable ultimately. But Pluto reveals to create tension in order to purge and then deliver karmic paybacks. So ultimately, on a personal level, it's a month to rediscover your passion, your energy, and your focus, and check in with your strategy to edge closer to your goals. So I feel on a personal level, it's going to be a really great month. But in terms of world events, things could get a little bit chaotic. So your first card there is equilibrium. So you're trying to remain grounded and find balance in all of the chaotic situations. I mean, your first house of identity is governing you at the beginning of the month. So you may feel like revamping your look, your wardrobe, looking at what makes you unique to stand out from the crowd. You'll be doing some major soul searching this month as well to really find your place in the world. And if you're unhappy with any aspect of your life, this is the prime time to focus on setting these changes in motion for the better. And also your 8th house of joint finances takes over. This is a house that really transforms your finances. So you may be a little bit more focused on money, mortgages, repayment plans, credit card debt, pensions. This is a time where you will find more opportunity to have more money in your pocket than anywhere else. So building a financial strategy or a budget plan, definitely something that you'll be focused on this month. And I'm actually seeing in the water right now a little piggy bank, someone putting money in there. So some of you could be collecting change at this time in order to save up loose change. Or I feel, this is more about you saving. So it could be symbolic of you being able to have extra money at the end of the month. Even if you've been struggling recently, I feel like you're going to be very savvy with your finances, and I feel you're going to be very clever with the way that you deal with your resources this month. For some of you, it could be that you are actually saving for a large purchase, and I feel that this is the month where you may actually make that large purchase, and I feel you're going to find an opportunity to find it at a little bit of a lower price. Not by much, but I feel like you will find whatever it is that you're trying to purchase this month, you'll find it at a lower price. And you're going to be really proud of yourself that you did a little bit of extra digging to find that item or whatever it is you're trying to purchase, because I feel like it's a large one. It could be a car, it could be a property, it could be something that you've been needing for your home space. So whatever it is, you'll find it at a lower rate there. But this is the Temperance card. So this is a very measured look at the month of May. I mean, you've got the Chariot card there as well, so a lot of you, it could be a car purchase, but the Chariot card can indicate, along with the Temperance card, that you're looking at direction this month. You're really focused on your path, your true life's calling and mission, but also I feel like, some of you are kind of soul searching to find where you feel like you want to move to or end up or relocate to, or where you vision yourself in the future. So I'm really getting an energy here of you looking further afield. I'm really being drawn to this map. So some of you may be looking at different countries where you feel you're being called to. Some of you may be looking at trying to get like a passport, a visa in a different country, or some of you are thinking about whether you want to live somewhere else long term. You may have a calling to purchase maybe a holiday home if you're lucky. It could be something that's on your mind right now and you're working towards that, because I feel there's an energy of discipline here to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. But also with the Equilibrium card, this is of course harmony, and this card in particular, it's really about you pursuing your goals, really connecting to your life's mission and purpose, but at a steady pace. Slow and steady wins the race. I mean, with the Chariot card though, things are going to be a little bit more fast-paced than you were hoping for, because this is your protagonist energy. You want to take it at a certain pace, but I feel with the Chariot card there, again, this energy of being on the clock comes through, and I feel that you are working on a lot of time-sensitive things. So you may be paying close attention to important documents like passport, visa. Maybe these items have like a due date or something like that, and you're just keeping an eye on things, especially if you're thinking about traveling, because with that Chariot card and that map, a lot of you may be looking at where you feel like you want to take a break. And especially as, we're in the flux of your birthday month, some of you could be taking a quick trip or treating yourself to a vacation, and, you want to go further afield, do something bold, daring, and different. And I feel like now is the time to recharge your batteries. But also I feel like you're tuning in. You're tuning into your hopes, your dreams, your goals, and any projects that you're working on right now. I feel like, you're trying to create that level of stability. The tree represents planting roots, and of course, it represents wealth as well. So across the board, I feel like you're looking at, creating foundations in your world. So even if you've just moved to a new neighborhood, you may be actually deciding to create solid foundations there, like joining a local group or seeing what the neighborhood has to offer you. Maybe introduce yourself as, just joining the neighborhood and trying to, build friendships. For some of you, it could be that you're actually really curious about where you are right now. Even if you're living in the same place that you've been living in for some time, you may be curious about exploring outside your parameters. Perhaps you're going across town to see a new cafe or a new restaurant or new bar, new theater, whatever it is. I feel like you're exploring this month, and I feel you're trying to bring a little bit more fun and spontaneity into your world as well there. Now, the Chariot card, of course, it is a card of ambition, so that will be amplified this month, of course, because it is your birthday month, and also, birthday month, birthday energy, birthday season. Let's call it the birthday season, because a lot of you had birthdays in April as well. So I'm really getting this sense here of you being in charge of your energy, channeling it into healthier pursuits, creating a sanctuary of peace. Some of you may even find yourself decluttering, spring cleaning, things like that. That's on a very mundane level, but also I feel like you're checking in with your goals. You're really making sure that you're still on track. And this is a card of, energy, drive, victoriously striding towards accomplishing everything that's on your to-do list. So I really feel like you're going to be very disciplined this month. You're going to be very productive. And I also feel like you're going to have a lot more willpower. There may be moments where you feel that it's time to stop and rest. And you're going to have the confidence to do that, because in a world where we have created this idea that we should be a human being, we tend to end up being a human doing. And, you may never find that you have enough time in the day. Time tends to go really quickly. So I feel like you're really prioritizing this month on what's important for you. Also, the Chariot card, because your 8th house is governing you, this tells me that you're keeping a tight rein on your finances this month. And I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself at the end of the month there as well. But also I feel this is you taking control of your life. I feel like you're not sitting back. You're a go-getter. You are setting new intentions, new goals, maybe even reimagining the ones that you have so that you revamp them in some way and breathe life into them. Because I feel this is you rediscovering that passion, that lust for life, and committing yourself to your path and being in control of your destiny. You're happening to life. You're not allowing life to just happen to you. So I feel it's quite exciting. But with the Chariot card, some of you may be taking a vacation, or you've got a quick trip booked there. If you have a quick trip booked, I hate to say this, but some of you may have, not all of you, because I'm actually getting about 30% of you, some of you may actually experience a delay due to some weather event, okay? And because you have the card of snow, it's in the resistance position, but some of you may have a card of snow, so that indicates it could be an extreme weather event. Doesn't mean it's snow, but it means it could be extreme. Or you are thinking that you're heading off into the sun for a wonderful vacation, and of course, you're going to have some wonderful days that are sunny, but you may also have some mixed weather there as well. I hate giving that message, but it's coming through, so I have to be honest and let you know that's what I envisage. Again, it's not going to be all of you. I feel it's about 30% of you there as well. Now, we also have the card of creation, water. So this is about focusing on your dreams, your goals, and really being in a period of reflection. When you get this card, it's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9, of course, is 11. So this is about being on your soul path. It's about heading in the right direction, but it's also about being in the flow. That's what I mean by knowing when it's time to pause, to reflect. We don't always have to be that human doing. We are that human being. So we need to take stock and, just pause in order to listen to our heart, really focus on our dreams, really, do your due diligence, create a strategy before you take any action on something. Also, I feel anything that you're moving towards it without any fear. You're having that confidence to say, you know what, this is it. I'm deciding that this is my path and I'm just going to run with it. I'm going to go for it. And you're actually in the flow. So you're having that grace and that confidence to move forward. You're being true to yourself and being true to your emotions, and you're not allowing yourself to become stagnant. So if you have felt recently that you've been in a repetitive cycle in some way, or you felt you've been stuck in a rut recently, I definitely see that you are finding new initiatives to become unstuck. Let's put it that way. As I said, it may even start as small as discovering new places in your area, in your environment, opening yourself up to new courses or new groups of people, or, even visiting new places in the world where, you want to expand your mind and, really check in with your vision of what you want for your future. Also, I feel very creative, very productive month. Being creative is actually your birthright. We're naturally creative as human beings, and you're making an impact in your world. And I feel right now you're in a period of considering what is vital to your happiness. And I feel also that a lot of you are really checking in with the people that you really care about. It's the little things. You're spending time with the people who matter most to you. And I really feel, whilst your 8th house also makes you really focus on your finances and financial security for the future. You're not forgetting about the important things. I feel like you're really checking in with that. I mean, look at this figure. This figure is actually in a very peaceful state of mind. You're protecting your inner sanctuary. So I definitely see that you're moving away from drama this month, but I feel like you're getting moving on a project that you may feel has been stagnant, or, you know, if you've been trying to create something or launch something and you've been just strategizing, it's been in the thought process. I feel you're in the mode of making it happen this month. And I feel, you know, some of you, it's really interesting because I'm looking at all those doves, which of course represent peace, but I'm feeling this energy of putting the cat amongst the pigeons. So some of you may do something really outrageous or bold or daring that other people do not expect from you. And whilst you're enjoying yourself and you're not hurting anybody, people may have certain expectations that they want you to adhere to. And I definitely see that you are not a people pleaser, my beautiful Taurians. So I feel like you're marching to the beat of your own drum and you're living life on your own terms. And you may even be reestablishing some boundaries this month. And kicking against those expectations, because we have the Hierophant and it's in the resistance position. Now, this is a card of being a maverick. It's a card of going against the grain in some way. And for some of you, please don't shoot the messenger when I say this. For some of you, this could manifest in because we have the Chariot card there and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel for some of you, this could be you being caught on a speeding ticket or something like that. I'm just getting it. I hate this energy, but it's coming through. So just watch your speed this month. I mean, you should watch your speed all the time, of course, but I feel there is the potential this month for you to be caught speeding if you have a car. Because I'm getting an energy here of someone in a position of authority kind of like slowing you down in your tracks or catching you out on something. So it could be a speeding fine that comes through. So just watch out for that. That's coming through there as well. You'll deal with it, of course. Some of you will actually contest it. I feel if you contest it and you know that you're in the wrong, I feel it just bides you time. However, there may be a penalty for that is what I'm feeling there. If you know that you're in the wrong and you got caught, right, then I feel like you'll just own it. But if you really feel that there is a mistake there, I see you contesting it and I actually see it being scrapped. Okay, so, but I feel you're leading with integrity on this one. Now, I'm moving away from the energy with respect. This card is really about knowing yourself on a deeper level. So some of you, because you're hitting a milestone, you know, you're hitting a birth date, some of you are really looking at your journey. You know, you're reflecting on your past, really thinking about your heritage, where you're from, looking at the legacy that you intend to lead in life or where you feel like you're at right now. So I feel some of you could be in a very reflective phase where you're just thinking back over birthdays gone by or experiences that you've had that have taught you some serious lessons there. Also, I see this month is a big month for study. So some of you may actually decide to upskill in some way or put yourself on a course of learning. I see a lot of my beautiful Taurians submerging themselves in other languages. So some of you could actually be taking a course in learning a new language, maybe even a language where you can implement it into your work if you're in the career environment, or if you're thinking about moving abroad or potentially, you know, retiring abroad. Some of you could be picking up the language before you get there so that you could prepare yourself before going there. And I feel it's going to be a very rewarding journey that. Now, the Hierophant, of course, is a card of taking a traditional route in some way, but because it's in the reverse, I feel like you are, as I said, bucking a trend. I feel like you're not taking the traditional route. So if your family always did something, I feel like you're doing something different. And what I mean by that is if you come from a family of people who went into law or they went into the healthcare profession, I mean, you may be doing something similar, but you're not doing the same thing, or you could be doing something totally different. I just feel like you're creating your own footsteps in the world and making your mark in a different way. And I feel it's just rewarding for you. And I feel May is a really great month where I feel some good luck comes in to show you that the path that you've been enduring and working on and walking towards a certain goal, I feel, the accomplishment is in sight. I feel it's been a long journey for whatever it is you're working towards. And yes, you have learnt a lot on that way, but I feel, the main energy I got is that you're reimagining something. It feels like you're approaching it in a different way, but I feel this is a card of you owning that direction and knowing that no matter what happens, you're going to accomplish it. It's like you're reestablishing a belief in yourself. Even when you've had doubts in the past, it's almost like May is a very different month where you're like, no, I believe. 100% believe. Even when I doubt, I believe. It just feels like you are overriding a fear, overriding a doubt, and you're silencing the inner critic that we all get from time to time there. Now, some of you may also be looking at your life experience and how you can help other people with, your experiences. So it could be that you're thinking about writing a book on everything that you've gone through so that you can help other people through those challenges. Some of you may be creating a course of learning if you have reached a certain established position in your career. You may be writing some sort of memoir about your experiences, the pitfalls, so that you can help people avoid those things. And there could be some sort of financial exchange there as well. So it could be that you're writing a screenplay or you're creating a piece of art. I feel this is about you expressing yourself and something to do with your life. And I feel that there's a lot of empathy in it, and a lot of people can also kind of resonate with whatever it is that you have to offer. You really have something to say, and I feel like you're making your voice known. Now, this could be through your career. It could be that you are like having an appraisal and you're voicing your opinions. It could also be that you are opening yourself up to a new direction in your career. I definitely see success here if you are in a career and you're heading in the right direction there. The Hangman tells me this energy of you kind of like allowing new opportunities to come in, but also looking at ending old ways of doing things in order to erect healthier boundaries, but also obtain new knowledge that will help you ascend in some way. So I feel some of you, if you've had a missed opportunity recently and you felt that you're a little bit disappointed, I feel it's because the universe is setting you up with something else, because that Wheel of Fortune indicates a major turn of events. Anything that you feel has been unlucky in the month of May, it is going into the upright, which means there are some sudden surprises and something really exciting happening for you there as well. This is a card of sudden success or sudden good fortune, or even if you feel like you're taking a risk or a gamble, although I see it is an educated one there, I feel that you are going to be very surprised with a positive outcome, because Jupiter really is shining their light on you. And with that Wheel of Fortune, it's really interesting because I'm getting this energy that some of you are going to hear from someone from your past, and it's because it's your birthday month. It's almost like they knew that you're a Taurian, or, I mean, how can I put this? It's like a friend from your past may remember your birth date, but I feel they don't quite hit the right date. Okay, but they reach out anyway to let you know, and you're going to be surprised that this person's trying to edge their way back into your life, but it's a nice surprise. So I feel like this is a person you lost touch with, that you may even have thought about recently, and suddenly they reach out. And this is the law of attraction showing you that thoughts become things, because I feel it's really important to recognize that if they're on your mind and then suddenly they reach out, this means that the power of your mind is stronger than usual in the month of May, because you're being given amplified energy there as well. Now, we do have the snow silence. As I said, I feel it's someone who's been like quiet in your world for quite some time, or you haven't spoken to for a long time. But this person, I feel, they've grown up a lot since knowing you is what I see. They're very mature, and I feel, they're good fun to be with, whoever this person is, because I feel both of you reaching out and striking up a renewed friendship with this person. It is going to be very exciting. I feel like you'll travel a lot with this person as well later on, not in the month of May, but later on down the line, you may travel with this person. Now, we do have number 34, snow, okay? Now, apart from a weather-related event there, this card really is about you looking at things that you put on hold, okay? And it's in the resistance position, so it means anything that you've been putting on hold is thawing out. So this is the month where you will launch that idea, you'll take that trip, or you'll book that trip, or you will actually move forward on something, and it's going to be very exciting. This is a card that also, it's almost like you're really looking at you, your path, the things that you've learned, the words that you use, that may be coming from your first house of identity, but you're being very clear and concise. This is a card that kind of indicates that some of you are observing the best way to gain information or the best way to express yourself before speaking, or this is about you softening somehow to trust that the universe is on your side, because I feel like you're a very independent, self-sufficient person, and you've learned to be strong because circumstances have made you that way. And it's almost like you just don't expect good luck or opportunity to visit your door, because everything you've done, it's self-made. You did it yourself. So I really get a sense here that the universe is showing up for you in the month of May to almost like prove to you that the universe has your back, that something that has been delayed or that you've put on hold, it's going to be very successful indeed, okay? It's almost like something that you've almost even phased out or thought was never going to happen for you. Suddenly, I feel everything just comes to life and everything starts to slot into place, and you're going to feel a sense of relief as well there. Now, of course, we have the card of maturity. Okay, now this is a card of self-care. So I feel this month in particular, it's not that nothing's happening. There's a lot going on here, but you have some major cards here that indicate that you're more about you, investing in you, your time, your self-care, body, mind, and soul. But also, this is a card of doing something bold and daring. You may feel that you want to come out of that comfort zone because life is short and you don't want to get stuck in that repetitive cycle. So this is a card of, tapping into those unlimited resources, and also the universe delivering some extra resources there as well. Some of them may be financial in the way that you're going to be able to save extra money, but this card, it literally says maturity. So I am getting this very bizarre energy that's coming out, and maybe it's not bizarre to you, my beautiful Taurians, but it's like another year. You're older, wiser, you're reflecting on everything that's been experienced in the last couple of years. Let's face it, it's been all very chaotic and very crazy, and you have survived this process, and also you're looking at, times gone by as well. So some of you may be looking at all the things you've experienced, all the things that you've had to let go of, all the things that you're reconnecting to, all the things that perhaps you can envisage for your future. And I feel that, the future is actually brighter when you get this card in this position. But I feel there's this energy of May being a very busy month at the beginning of the month, but as you move through the latter stages of the month, I feel like you're just winding down a little bit, or taking a pause, implementing better self-care routines, and really focusing on you. I feel also there's going to be I just heard you're going to be the center of attention, and that may be because it's your birthday season, but I feel it's more that you're going to be the center of attention because of something that you accomplish. I feel there is something here that you have been working really hard to get, and I feel you shall receive it. And I feel you're going to celebrate a win here with some family members or friends or soul tribe members there as well. Now, the Hangman energy is really about ending an old way of doing something. So some of you may have reached that milestone and be deciding that you're cutting something out that perhaps you should have cut out a long time ago. This could be a friendship, it could be a food substance, it could be a lifestyle choice. I definitely get a sense here that you're doing a bit of restructuring, spring cleaning your life, decluttering things that perhaps you've outgrown. I really get a sense here with this Hangman energy that you are turning your life upside down in some way. It feels quite thrilling, but also a little bit daunting, but know that you are on the right path. The Hangman energy can also feel this sense of being in limbo and trying to get a new perspective to shake things up a little bit. And I feel May is your month to do that. I also get an energy here of learning something new. I mean, the hangman puts himself on the tree of life in order to get new perspectives, but also to obtain new knowledge. And I feel like you're all about absorbing new knowledge this month. So this could be that you're, putting yourself out there to join a library to actually read like physical books. I mean, everything's online these days, so you may be actually going old school and, going to a library and, selecting books there. Or it could be that, you find that there is a local book swap station where you can just put a book that you've read down and pick up something that someone else has put down there. I get a sense here that you're returning to like hard copy books. That may not resonate with everyone, but I am picking that up, so maybe that's something someone has decided out there. Of course, you can get lots of books online, but I feel this energy of wanting to do something traditional in the way of reconnecting to knowledge and really expanding your mind in the month of May as well. Now, the Hangman, when I'm looking at the cards that are in front of me, I'm seeing a lot of cycles. So I feel like you're tying up a lot of loose ends in life, maybe projects, to start new projects. I get a sense here as well that you are opening yourself up to getting closure on very difficult situations from your past. So I really feel this month is about checking in with yourself, really having those quiet thoughts, those private thoughts where you just start to acknowledge where you've been in life, who you are right now, and where you want to take the next steps in your life. So I feel this is kind of a monumental month for you. And we also have solidity, inner core, and this is your final card there. So this is again obtaining peace of mind. So this month seems to all be about creating sanctuary and basically knowing that you're on the right path gives you that sense of peace. And I feel that you are on the right path, and things are going to take a turn for you where there's a lot better luck available to you as well there. Now, this card is number 18, which tends to be the moon card energy. So this is all about your goals, your dreams, your fears of going through a transitional period. But when you get this card, it is to know that you are secure, that you are on the right path. And this card, it actually means when you get it from the deck, but also the energy that's coming in here is like stay constant in all of your endeavors. Stay true to that path. Do not stop progress because you are making it. Even though you cannot see progress at this time, doesn't mean it's not happening. Doesn't mean that things are not flourishing. Also, this is a card that indicates that your greatest power is within, and I feel it will radiate outside yourself there as well. So this is a great card that indicates that, everything is starting to come together. Even though you may feel that you're in a very chaotic world right now and you're an empath, you're picking up a lot of energy, and you may be feeling that you're on like a time scale where you have to hurry things up. But actually, I feel you're working at the perfect pace. Yes, there's going to be some time-sensitive things that you'll need to adhere to this month, but I definitely see that you've got this. And I'm also getting an energy here of you checking in with family, friends, making sure everybody's okay. There may even be like a trip to see those people, or they come to see you. I actually see as well. Interesting. I'm being shown like, I know you've got lots of doves in your cards, but I'm actually seeing magpies right now. Okay, and it's like 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5. When you count, I'm seeing someone do that. So these could be your omens in the month of May. And I feel like you're going to see a lot of 2 for joy, a lot of them. And this is a sign that something that you have been working hard to accomplish that you feel is always just on the horizon. It's never quite there yet. I feel like you're going to hear some really good news on it, and it is something that you will celebrate. I feel this is the thing that you'll actually celebrate in this month in particular. Now, I'm just going to go and get some final cards for you. Now, I really want you to be aware that although it feels like, it's almost like it feels like nothing major is happening. It feels like business as usual. same kind of energy as last month, but it's not quite, because this is more about you this month. This is also, an energy coming out where I feel like you're going to be very productive. You're going to be ticking a lot of things off your list. You're going to be really proud of yourself. You're going to literally sit back and relax at the end of the month and go, ooh, that was a bit of a ride, but I did a really good job and I'm really proud of the effort I made, and now I'm on to the next. It's almost like you're laying a foundation to revamp your life in some way or turn things upside down so they're more exciting, more adventurous, more spontaneous, and I feel like you're in charge of these changes. So I actually feel that this is a big month for you to get things in order or prepare the way for something, because I feel June is when things start to really take off for you. But May is like a planning month, or, getting things in order. Now, the final cards we have, you cannot wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. Now, that's really like a left field plot twist card that's just come out there for you. But it can mean that some of you, you've been doing a lot of soul searching, you've been doing a lot of learning, you've been doing a lot of spiritual awakening and evolving. And, this kind of ties in with you doing something different, perhaps, than your family lineage. It just feels like, some of you may be taking a different path. And you may also discover knowledge that perhaps you know to be true. You have a hunch on it, but of course you're getting the facts there to back it up. And it can be that, someone else is not willing to see what you see at this time. And I feel rather than continuously try to make them see your point of view or make them see that you also have valid opinions, I feel like you're just letting them do them and just walking away, because it's just a waste of your energy to try and change someone else's perspective or change the way that they see things. Especially if you care about this person, it could be that, you want them to see things as you see things. But unfortunately, we can only see things as we view it. Everything we see comes from a certain perspective based on our experiences that we've had as we've journeyed through life. So even if, you have siblings and you're all brought up in the same environment, each one of you is going to have a different perspective of that childhood. So I feel, we have to honor each other's differences in this time period that we're living in. We can learn from each other, but we don't have to make sure that the other person agrees with us in any way, shape, or form. And if you've tried to help a person, sometimes, you can only just be there to be a support system, because no matter what, that person needs to help themselves out of a situation. We can offer our care, love, and devotion, but we can only offer. We can't make someone else, change or step up or, become awake, as it were. You may be the one in your family lineage or tree who has been given the difficult task to awaken before everybody else, because we're all on a spiritual journey of awakening, and that can be tough sometimes. It can make you feel alienated or isolated in some way, and you start to question yourself, thinking, am I the one who's different? Why is it I don't fit in? Why is it I am set apart from everybody else? And this could be amongst your friends, your soul tribe members, but that's because you're an important person on this journey. A light worker often tends to be misunderstood sometimes, but you're here to change your world for the better. And I feel you've got an important task to do. So that's on top of everything else, on top of paying the bills, having a job or getting a job or retiring or, reestablishing your belief system or just trying to do life. There's a lot going on, and I feel like you're trying to ground yourself in the month of May whilst there's a lot of chaotic energy around you, and I feel like you're going to be that quiet sanctuary in the storm, and I feel that things are going to get better for you. And it says, Heyoka, okay? Don't avoid whatever is triggering you. Move through it and heal yourself. You're a mirror, empath, triggers, and need healing. So as I said there earlier, I feel like you're getting closure on a lot of difficult situations, maybe even traumatic experiences, but it feels very much like a milestone month where you're really checking in with yourself. There may be some monumental moments where you suddenly realize something about an experience that you had. You may make a breakthrough on it or really resolve it within yourself and move away from it so that it no longer triggers you. This could be like a bad breakup. It could be something from childhood. But I feel ultimately this month is opening you up to a lot of peace of mind, but also a lot of knowledge about yourself, how strong you are, and how you're moving through this period like a warrior. And I feel like you're creating stability, you're on a trajectory towards success, but there's a lot of thoughtful energy there as well. So I feel like, you're reimagining or re-envisaging your strategy towards achieving whatever it is you set out to do. So that reading was a little bit complex, a little bit deep, and there was some strange energies that popped out there. So I do hope it resonates with someone out there, because it just feels a little bit off kilter, but maybe that's how you've been feeling, and now you're going to reestablish yourself in a more grounded position. So we had the star there. So this also indicates that you are aligning yourself with a wish, but this is an indication of healing as well. You could be healing from a toxic situation, or even getting clarity on situations that perhaps have puzzled you for some time as to why they happened. And I feel like you're really decoding experiences in order to see things clearly. Also, this is an indication that this is going to be a very inspired month. You're going to be having that get up and go, having new ideas, embracing growth, and renewing your hope and serenity in a world that is very crazy right now. And also we have the infinity sign, which often appears on the strength card. So this is an indication that you have unlimited resources, unlimited opportunities for success, and I feel you are changing your path for the better. And of course, we have the hero rune. So this is about you having a lot of potential. It's about freeing yourself up. It's also a rune that indicates you're getting a lot of conclusion on situations. As I said, a lot of endings, tying things up, resolving things. But also I feel this month is marking an end of something that opens the door to a wonderful new beginning. And, we can have many different new beginnings. We can have lifestyle changes. We can have new jobs. We can have new friends. We can have new environments. We can have new experiences, new thoughts. So I feel this is a big month for you to embrace the new and maybe even embrace the strange. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.